Hey, what's going on, guys? Sinister Skater here, and it is E3 week of 2016. I'm going to be covering a lot of E3 stuff on my channel, and today we're going to be talking about Xbox's conference at E3 because they absolutely just killed it in my opinion. I was going to put up a Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 video up today, but this Xbox conference was just, it got me so hyped where I'm just going to be saving those videos for tomorrow. We're going to be talking about Xbox today because there was just so much stuff that got me excited, and I just think that like Xbox probably had one of the best presentations of E3 of this year. Sony still has to go later today. I'm pretty sure they'll have games that'll be great. We'll see how it comes up to Xbox, but Xbox did have a really good presentation compared to the last couple of years at E3. So in this video, we're going to be talking about all the Xbox hardware, the new consoles, the new controllers, all the new Xbox Live stuff, everything that was covered at E3. Then we're going to go into some of the games that they released, some of the free games. There's a lot of games that actually being given out for free for like the next week or the next month, so you can stay tuned for that. And there's just, there's a lot of just stuff to cover that was in this press conference. It'll kind of be like a mini coverage video, so you don't have to go watch the whole hour and 45-minute conference video if you don't want to. You can watch it in like, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm going to try and make it short, not talk too much on stuff and hang up on it, but it's just, some of the stuff is so good, we gotta talk about it. There's gonna be links to the full reveal down below in the description, individual game trailers that I mentioned, and then time codes for everything that I'm gonna talk about in this video, so you can click through at your wanting and just know what you want to know. So let's get into it. First things first, let's talk about the Xbox One S. This is actually the first thing revealed at their E3 press conference, and it's pretty cool. The Xbox One S is pretty much the Xbox One Slim. It's going to be $299 as the starting price, and it's coming out August of this year, 2016. Now, this Xbox One S is 40% smaller, and it's actually pretty small. To put it into size, it's about the size of the Xbox Kinect, actually. It's about the proportions of the Xbox One just shrunk down to the length of the Kinect. It's pretty small. It has a 2TB hard drive, 4K video and Blu-ray support. It has HDR high dynamic range support, which they demoed in Gears of War. It comes with a vertical stand. It has a new controller. There's an internal power brick, like similar to the PS4, so you don't have the giant power brick. You just plug it into a wall, and that's how you get the power. And it's white this time. It's not black. So pretty much you're getting a smaller, slimmer Xbox. It has a little bit more of a better hard drive, a little bit better hardware to incorporate 4K video, and just overall improvements. And it's only $299, which is pretty much the price of an Xbox One right now, so it's kind of a pretty good deal. For pricing, it is the 500GB version is the $299 version, which is pretty much what Xbox Ones are selling for right now. You can get a 1TB version for $349 and a 2TB version for $399, which is pretty fair pricing considering the prices of external hard drives and everything like that right now. So that's the Xbox One S coming in this August. The other console they revealed is the Project Scorpio, or the Xbox One Scorpio, which is going to be the most powerful Xbox and possibly console on the market coming in 2017. This thing's supposed to be released holiday of 2017. This is probably something that I'm looking to upgrade into because it's going to be like the next gen pretty much, and something that's going to be worth it. The Xbox One S, if you don't have an Xbox One right now and you're looking to upgrade, this is probably, especially since 360s are being dropped off, this is probably something you'd want to get. It's not something necessary just to upgrade to get it, but the Scorpio is looking to be, it's going to be the most powerful Xbox, as I said, and the rumored specs as of right now, it's been floating around for the last month, is going to be 3 to 4 times more powerful than the current PlayStation 4 right now. This thing is going to support 4K gaming in VR, and that's pretty much what they revealed right now. It's going to be a really, really powerful Xbox. We'll probably get more details at next E3 or later on in the year, but the way technology is evolving right now, consoles are going to be, there's going to be more upgrading with consoles than ever before, and to kind of support this, all accessories and controllers and everything like that, and games too, will work across all 3 consoles of the Xbox One original, the Xbox One S, and the Xbox Scorpio. Like, it's Xbox One, which is actually kind of clever that they chose this name. It's the one, like, it's one big family. All the games are going to work, all the accessories. The only thing that's going to be changing is the hardware if you want to upgrade it. So it's not necessary. Everything's linked together, just going to be a more powerful hardware. And I'm really excited for this. Speaking of interconnecting Xboxes and stuff, another thing they announced is Xbox Play Anywhere, which is this new program they kind of have going where if you buy a game digitally, it'll work on your Xbox One and on your Windows 10 PC or devices. So you can say, like the thing they use, you can buy Gears of War 4 on your digital Xbox One. You can play it there, and then say you gotta go somewhere and go somewhere else, you can pick it up on a Windows 10 device. You don't have to buy it once, it's all interconnected. And then there's also crossplay between all these different devices. If you're on Xbox One, you can play with people on Windows 10 devices or even on Xbox One Scorpio. They're all the same thing. Everything's just interconnected. Kind of similar to how, it's kind of similar. It's not the same thing, but similar to how like you can play, let's say, Call of Duty Black Ops on Xbox One with people on Xbox 360 because it's backwards compatible. There's kind of that thing there, but it's going to be a way more wider just range of things being interconnected. Pretty cool. Xbox Design Labs thing next. This is a new kind of design thing they got going on at Xbox. It's actually pretty cool. It's like custom controllers for Xbox. You can change the colors of the controller body, the D-pad buttons, the thumbsticks. It's kind of like, I've always wanted a custom controller. It's kind of like getting a Scuff without the paddles on the back. You can customize it as much as you want. You probably will be in the future. You can probably customize your Xbox One Elite controller too and make it like a customized Scuff, which, Scuff may be running out of business soon with all these updates. But custom controllers looks pretty cool. They had some pretty cool controller designs. I like the purple and blue one they showed on the screen. But they're going to be available. They're available now, actually, right now for $79.99. And if you want, you can get your name engraved or any custom engraving on the Xbox, which is pretty cool. That'll cost an extra $10 at $89.99. I'm actually thinking about picking one of these things up. Even it's $80. Controllers are usually $60 right now, standard price. So $20 more, you can get a customized color and things like that. I might pick one up because they're kind of cool. Now, the last big thing has to do with Xbox Live updates regarding, Xbox consoles and Live. We still have games to talk about, but this is the last console-y thing. Now, Xbox Live is getting a bunch of updates. This summer, we're going to be getting an update where you actually can play background music in your game, so you can listen to music while you're playing games. There's going to be a nice quality of life change. There's going to be, you can play in any language. So say you're in, Mexico and you want to play every game in Spanish. That's going to be supported. And they're adding Windows 10 Cortana to Xbox One. So they're probably going to be getting rid of the, Xbox Stop Listening or Snap like that. It'll be all powered by Cortana. In the fall, they're looking to do a couple more updates where they're going to be including clubs, so you can kind of start. It's kind of like if you guys are, this is Call of Duty channel, so it's kind of like Black Ops 3 groups or things like that, where you can start a club on Xbox One with people that have similar interests to you. People that play a bunch of different games or play the same game as you. You can just start a different club and just have a nice little group that you can go to on Xbox One. They're also going to be implementing a looking for group feature, which is, if you guys played Destiny, this Destiny LFG was a really big thing. You go on it and look for a raid group or things like that. It's going to be a new way to just look for more people to play with. So say you're playing Black Ops 3 and you want to look for people that are playing some demolition, hardcore, or something like that. You can look for a group on Xbox One within the whole system and find people that way. And this goes for any game. Forza, Killer Instinct, Minecraft, whatever, you can start your own looking for group. It's going to be a nice little added feature. The last thing they talked about was adding an arena game mode, which is going to be like this competitive system within Xbox where they're going to be having competitive tournaments that are sponsored by developers. They said EA is going to be doing a bunch of stuff with their games, especially FIFA. They got World of Tanks. It's going to be interesting for me to see Call of Duty being brought over, maybe back to Xbox One when the Scorpio gets released, with maybe it'll be more powerful than PS4, so they're going to bring it back to Xbox One for the exclusivity and things like that. And maybe they'll bring tournaments to this Xbox Arena. We'll have to wait and see for the future. Let's move on to games real quick. There's a couple games I want to talk about. First thing they premiered was Gears of War 4, which is coming out October 11th, 2016. This is going to be one of the first games that will support the high dynamic range feature of the new Xbox One S, and it's pretty much a launch title with the Xbox One S, and it looks pretty good with the, it looks beautiful. I'm not into Gears. I got a couple of friends that are into Gears of War, but I may give it a try because it just looks so good with the HDR. Just with technology, we're improving our graphics, everything looks cool. They also showed a custom Elite controller with Gears of War. Not gonna lie, that looks cool too. I don't want to talk about the games too much. I'm probably just going to mention them, just mention a couple things, and you can go watch trailers and things I'll have linked down below in the description. They also, kind of with Gears of War, if you guys play Killer Instinct, there's going to be a Gears character called General Rom who will be playable for free till the end of the week with Killer Instinct. Forza Horizon 3 was shown. I'm not really into Forza, but they demoed it, and they showed how you can co-op between the Xbox One, the Xbox One S, and then Windows 10 PC and devices. They had 4 people playing on different devices up on stage, and it just, it showed Forza, and they also demoed how the new tech is going to be working within Xbox One, which is pretty cool. I was debating on doing a separate video with this, but we're going to try and talk about it real quick. Minecraft. People always make fun of the game for being so simple, but they've been killing it the last couple of years with the way they're implementing new tech into the game. Probably because it's so easy to implement this new tech with the simplisticness of Minecraft. But, you know, Minecraft's fun. I used to do a bunch of videos on it, and, you know, they've just been killing it. So they showed, like, Minecraft, you can play cross-play between different devices. You can do it between different Windows tablets and iPads and iPhones and iPods and Android, Samsungs, all these different phones, Windows 10 PCs and devices, the Xbox One, the Xbox One S. You can play Minecraft between all these different devices because it supports it. They even have virtual reality, which is supporting Minecraft. They show the Samsung/Oculus virtual reality Minecraft. It looks pretty cool. You can just play with so many different people on so many different devices, which is really cool. It's bringing Minecraft together. Like, I can play with my little cousins and say my mom or my grandma or my friend, like, just on different devices in Minecraft. And they make this easier with dedicated servers and realms. You can make your own dedicated server in Minecraft, host it, and just, you know, people can play on your server even when you're not playing, and you can play with all these different people. It just is really, really cool. Might get me back into Minecraft just to play it a little bit. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. I'm not going to go too in-depth. I have other stuff listed I want to talk about, but I'm not going to make a separate video, so we're just going to leave it at that. Other games, we'll go through them real quick that they mentioned. They showed Recore, which looks pretty cool. Final Fantasy 15, they demoed, looked pretty good. Gameplay was kind of cringy because the guy kept failing at something they were trying to do. But that's the thing. They showed some Tom Clancy's The Division DLC. They had a Battlefield 1 little segment, which I'm going to make a separate video, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. They showed Tekken 7, Dead Rising 4, which is like a futuristic zombie slaying game. They showed Scalebound, which is this crazy giant monster dragon human adventure fighting game that had the crowd going crazy. They showed some Sea of Thieves, which they showed this game with like some face cam, kind of like YouTube funny type video thing, which made the game look pretty fun. They showed State of Decay 2, Halo Wars 2, and there's probably one or two games I'm missing, but they had a bunch of games. All the trailers, if you want to see more, will be in the description. You can go check them out. They also had this indie game segment where they showed more games. They had like this Five Nights at Freddy's-esque game, this Witcher 3 like card game that they're implementing, if you guys are into that stuff. But they also had this like 2-minute slideshow where they showed a bunch of games, and they had Yooka-Laylee. I just found out Yooka-Laylee is actually going to be released in Q1 of 2017. This is like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie spiritual successor. I'm really excited for this game. Can't wait to find out more. We'll talk about it more in other videos. But one last thing is they show this new game called Insider, which is from the developers of Limbo, and to kind of like celebrate this, Limbo is going to be free, I believe, for the rest of the week. You can download it for free on Xbox One, so if you guys want to go do that, I already did it. You can go download it and play the game for free. Probably going to do a little video with a friend later on this weekend with that. But that's Xbox One E3 press conference in a nutshell. Lots of cool, exciting news on new consoles and upgrades and Xbox Live upgrades, a bunch of new games. Again, everything will be linked down below in the description. The full E3 press conference, if you want to go check it out, it's about an hour and 45 minutes. I also have a couple other videos linked, and then a bunch of game trailers and kind of gameplay demos that were done at E3 that you can go check out as well. But that's that, guys. Looks like this video is going to be around 15 minutes, which is sort of long, but it's good enough for this E3 coverage. I'm going to be doing this throughout the week. I'm probably going to do a whole Sony E3 press conference coverage like this, and then do a bunch of individual games like Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, a couple other games that I'm interested in as well. So if you guys are new to the channel and want to be notified as soon as those videos go up, feel free to subscribe, like the video if you liked it, disliked it, and let me know what interests you the most from the E3 press conference or from this video down below in the comments, whether it be the Xbox One, the Xbox Scorpio, new controllers, the interplay, whatever it is. Comment down below and let me know. And with that, guys, thanks for watching as always. Skater, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.